One late-night podcast, one throwaway question, and one Harlem capo who couldn't resist puffing his chest. Within minutes, hip-hop history sounded like it had been rewritten. Jim Jones stared into Shannon Sharpe's camera and said, "I'm way more influential than Nas." The internet didn't just gasp, it loaded receipts. But that brazen claim was only the fuse. The dynamite had been packed for 2 decades. Nightcap isn't even a rap show. Yet hip-hop spiked the second Sharpe asked, "What were you smoking when you said you're better than Nas?" Jim grinned and doubled down. Billboard numbers, he argued, can't measure impact in the streets. Overnight, hashtags Jim versus Nas and Nightcap trend racked up 2 million X posts. Clips of Jim's laugh looped on IG Reels. Comment sections became battlefields of Dipset pink versus Escobar gold. While sports fans replayed Ocho Cinco's giggles, rap heads dug out memories of a feud that started long before social media could keep score. And that history reaches back to a single radio rant in 2002. The tension began with a sideswipe. Summer 2002. Nas stormed into Hot 97 and called Cam'ron's brand new album whack. Cam fired back on wax, but Jim Jones, the muscle of the diplomats, upped the ante, threatening to smack the kufi off Nas on sight. Mixtape disses followed. Nas snuck subliminals onto Hip Hop Is Dead, while Jim laced We Fly High and It's More Than Music with thin-veiled shots. The beef never reached a full-blown clash, yet New York's barbershops buzzed for years. Every award show side-eye kept the flame alive. By 2011, the feud cooled. Queensbridge and Harlem each chasing their own bags, but fans remembered. So when Jim poked the sleeping giant in 2025, they instantly recognized the echo. And the echo grew louder once the podcast couch turned into a boxing ring. Shannon Sharpe treasures a good debate, but he wasn't ready for Harlem bravado. Jones, leaning forward, insisted he could lap Nas today, musically, culturally, fashion-wise. Sharpe shot back. Race him where? The booth? Jim swerved to fitness. Let's settle it in the gym. 5 a.m., cameras rolling. Ocho Cinco howled. The comment ticker exploded, and Nightcap achieved its highest live stream numbers to date. Viewers clipped Shannon's raised eyebrow into a meme titled, "Unc realizes hip-hop beef pays better than Fox Sports." Yet none of the 3 men knew another heavyweight was already awake, scrolling, smirking, loading receipts. Because when Jim riles the culture, 50 Cent smells opportunity. Quietly, with the efficiency of a chess player moving his queen, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson posted a screenshot of a federal transcript. The caption, "LOL Individual 1 still talking gangster sh." No tags, no just 2 million followers instantly reminded that Individual 1 was Jim's code name in a 2018 racketeering trial. Blogs detonated. Fans flooded Jones's feed with rat and wiretap emojis. 50 didn't even mention Nas. He didn't have to. The post reframed the argument. How influential can you be if a courtroom once whispered your name on a gang phone call? Suddenly, a rumor many hoped was buried resurfaced, and it brought real paperwork. September 2019, Manhattan Federal Court. Prosecutors played a phone call where a voice, allegedly Jim Jones, urged 9 Trey members to violate Tekashi 6ix9ine for snitching. Jones was never charged, yet the clip immortalized him as Individual 1 in legal filings. Tekashi's trial became a circus. Jim's name hit headlines, and 50 Cent joked he was hiding in Texas, so Individual 1 doesn't find me. Fast forward to 2025. 50 dusts off the old transcript. IG algorithms nudge it onto every For You page, and journalists call defense attorneys for fresh quotes. The narrative shifts. Jim's not just battling Nas in bars, he's shadowboxing a federal ghost. And that ghost haunts every thread. especially the ones about gym challenges. Sharpe accepted Jim's gym dare, sort of. He dropped a clip pressing 4 plates, tagging Jones. Weight first, bars later. Jim answered with weighted pull-ups under Dipset classics. Fitness creators reacted. Mainstream outlets aggregated. And Spotify data tracker flagged a 12% surge in Jim's catalog in 48 hours. Meanwhile, OG heads spammed Nas lyrics under every Flex video. I never sleep 'cause sleep is the cousin of death. The split screen became stark. On the left, Jones benching 315. On the right, TikTok historians breaking down Illmatic's influence on Grammy-winning producers. For a week, hip-hop looked like a debate club welded onto a CrossFit box. And through the clamor, one man said nothing, letting silence carry its own weight. February 24, 2023, Madison Square Garden. Nas sold out a 34-song King's Disease Trilogy One Night Only show, proving he can still fill the world's most famous arena without a stacked bill. 2 years later, while Jones flexed for cameras, Nas coolly posted a single chessboard emoji. No caption. Fans interpreted it as a king sliding into position. Numbers spoke louder. Nas had racked a Grammy for King's Disease 3, launched Magic 2, and executive produced a doc on Illmatic's 30th anniversary, all while trending for exactly 0 public arguments. To many, the chessboard meant, I don't respond to pawns. Yet pawns can still tip the board if someone flips it hard enough. Every veteran of a 50-cent feud knows his pattern. Troll, tease, then drop proof. He once released Rick Ross's baby mama footage, Ja Rule's tax documents, and Young Buck's phone recordings. After the individual one post, 50 went radio silent. That quiet worried insiders more than any meme. Rumors swirl of an unreleased wiretap clip, a longer audio that never reached public files. If it exists, one IG reel could morph hip-hop commentary into court TV. Jim rolled on regardless, posting Bird Gang throwbacks with captions like, "Why you keep lying? LOL, I'm going back to sleep." He challenged older rappers to money on the table booth wars. Bring a bag if you want to spar. But fans kept asking a simpler question. What if the vault really opens? Because if the next reveal isn't a bar, it might be a subpoena. Data doesn't pick sides, it just counts clicks. In the 7 days after Nightcap, Jones's Spotify listens jumped 12%. Nas's catalog crept up 8%, driven by Gen Z users curious why an old head keeps getting praised. Dipset vinyl sales saw a modest spike. Resale tickets for Nas's fall symphony-backed tour in Chicago hit triple retail. Culture thrives on conflict, and the numbers proved it. YouTube reactors milked content. Body language breakdown, Jim versus Shannon. How 50 runs hip-hop from the shadows. Why Nas won without saying a word. Each reaction video reignited comments. Each comment fed the algorithm. Evidence that rap beef isn't just lyrical, it's infinitely monetizable. But money can't shield anyone when real paperwork resurfaces. Criminal attorneys popped up on Clubhouse to explain. If fresh evidence links Jim's voice to conspiracy talk, the statute of limitations may not protect him. Wiretap experts dissected waveform patterns. Bloggers merged past transcripts with AI voice prints. Some cried witch hunt, others smelled justice. 50 Cent, an executive producer on multiple crime docuseries, kept eyes emoji tweeting. Rumor claims he offered to fund a mini-documentary on the 9 Trey call. Nothing confirmed, yet every whisper turned another spotlight on individual one. Jim fired back with Harlem bravado. We don't duck challenges. Size don't matter where I'm from. The caption accompanied a slow-motion sled push across a rooftop gym. Critics called it distraction. Supporters hailed hustle. For a moment, it felt like 2003 again. Dipset flags in the air, pink t-shirts on Fifth Avenue, and every block booming crunk music. But 2003 never faced today's digital court of public opinion. The modern jury is your timeline. Every like becomes a vote, every retweet a ripple. In 2025, legacies are crowdsourced. Jim claims kids don't know Nas. TikTok proves otherwise, as 17-year-olds duet NY State of Mind intros. Nas devotees montage Grammys, MSG sellouts, mass appeal business moves. Jones loyalists counter with Dipset's fashion blueprint. BB Simon belts, skull-printed hoodies, vamp life slogans. Both sides argue influence, but 50 Cent keeps redirecting. Influence doesn't erase indictments. And while fans debate, algorithms weigh watch time. The longer the back and forth, the more ad revenue each platform scores. Drama becomes currency. Silence, a strategic loss. Unless your silence is Nas's, monetized by mystery. Eventually, someone will break that silence. The only question is who. Scenario 1. Nas cracks open the booth, drops a surprise verse, and ends the chatter in 6 surgical bars. What Ether did for Jay, upgraded for 2025. Scenario 2. 50 Cent drops undisclosed audio, shifting the conversation from rap skills to courtrooms. Scenario 3. Jim Jones flips the narrative with a chart-climbing diss track that forces Nas's hand. Each path reshapes careers. One seals a legend, one risks new indictments, another could catapult Jones from meme to martyr. Sources near Jones claim he's already recorded Influence Over Everything, a track that references Madison Square Garden ticket stubs and shadows in Queensbridge's past. No release date yet. Mass appeal insiders hint Nas is focused on the tour, not the noise. 50? He's booked to keynote a true crime summit next month. Topic undisclosed. And the industry knows, when 50 keeps secrets, explosions follow. So here's where we stand. A Harlem capo staking his legacy on relevance. A Queensbridge icon letting Grammy Gold do the talking. And a South Jamaica puppet master warming up Instagram's stage. In chess, influence alone never checkmates the king. You have to land the blow. Right now, the board waits, pieces twitching, timer ticking. One upload, one verse, or one subpoena could shift everything overnight. Until then, keep your notifications on and your receipts ready. Because in 2025, hip-hop's loudest battles are fought on silent screens, where every tap writes a new footnote in rap history.